Hello. So welcome to my house. Hey guys, so welcome to my house. This is the lounge area. This entire thing is the living room. So we're starting from the living room. This is my TV. This is my old TV. This is a TV that I've had since forever. I've had this ever since I moved to Lagos, and this is my old TV stand as well. It used to be brown. You guys have seen in previous vlogs that it was brown. I just spray painted it white. Okay, this I used to have in my old filming room. It's like a tray that you guys have seen it on my Instagram, so I just put it on here and then I put some candles on it. This stool here is one of my favorite things. It's not a stool, it's more of like a center table. We call them center tables here in Nigeria. I love this couch a lot. It was made by a carpenter called Bolahan. I'm going to kind of like list everything in such a way that I pair everything to the carpenter that kind of made them. Is this English correct? Okay. Yes. This was made by a carpenter called Bolahan, and this was also made by a carpenter called, so the same carpenter made the two items. And the thing about this, I remember when this guy gave me a rate, he told me that this is how much it's going to cost me to make these two things. And I was like, no, they're too expensive compared to other carpenters that I've worked with in the past. I felt that it was a bit too expensive, but then let me tell you guys the honest to God truth. This was the only guy that didn't give me issues at all. He told me that the work was going to be ready at a certain time. The work was ready, it was delivered, wrapped, everything's just perfect. He's very, 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 very good, okay? The two items, I think I paid about $150 for both. You know, he wasn't the cheapest, but then his work is amazing. And I'd highly recommend that you actually take that route, because a lot of the people that I worked with, I ended up regretting because they were a lot cheaper, but then they will give you headache. So the throw pillows, this is an old like cushion cover. I've had this since, you know, I came back in 2016. I bought this for my old living room. Never used it because the colors didn't really work. So I'm using it now and I think that they look amazing. This yellowish one here, you guys saw when I went to Ted Joshua to get this made. So I really love this one as well. The rug, I got this from H&M. So my friend Chrissy helped me get this and then she shipped it, and the one in the dining down to me here, okay? So I'm going to talk about this and then talk about the thing that I have on this end here. So this plant here is called a snake plant. They're quite popular. They're also called mother-in-law's tongue. The ones that have like yellow stripes around the leaves, those ones are called mother-in-law's tongue. And I got these baskets, this raffia baskets from AliExpress. I got a lot of things from AliExpress. This was really, really cheap. Like I think that they sold for about $1 to $2 a piece. You guys saw me making this. So I went to like a marble shop, and then I had them cut the top out for me, and I had a carpenter make the legs, and I got some glue from ShopRite and I glued the legs of the table to the marble top. Okay, moving on to this section here. This is one of my favorite sections in the whole entire house. Okay, so I changed my mind last minute. It wasn't supposed to be this here. I wanted to put some sort of table here, but then last minute I was like, I need a proper like shelf for my books. I like to display my books, so I decided to make this. These are like two different shelves and they cost me about 10k each, so 10k for this, 10k for this, and then I fill like the other three spaces up with like just stuff that I have. I've had this for a very long time. I've had this since 2015, and then these as well, I've had them for a very long time. This used to be copper. If you guys remember from my old room tour, this was the vase that I had on the table in the bedroom, but then I just spray painted it gold. And this used to be copper as well. I spray painted it gold too, just so that it looks great here. My baby, I'm not really big on entertainment. I'm really trying really hard to have like speaker, because before I didn't even have a speaker, but then I got this around the time that I went to the States last year. You guys saw that vlog. So I got Marshall speakers back in August and I really like it. This is so loud. Like, you don't need anything bigger than this, in my opinion. My type of person, Sha. But this is amazing. I got these. You guys are going to see more of these, but this is the first one. This is like a mother and child thing, but then it's weird. Like, it's actually called line drawing, and I like this in this place. I have a candle here. I bought these prints from a seller, so she sends you like HD digital copies, so you get like 3 different line drawings for about $8. I had to go to a printing press called Print World in Lekki Phase 1 to print them out. Yeah, I really like this section here. So I have more books, so I put them here. You know, hopefully I get to just keep adding books till there's no space. But if you guys remember from my old filming setup, these were the shelves that I had in the background. Okay, so I just transferred them, like literally transferred them to this place. So these were the shelves that I always had behind me. And if you guys remember, this used to be just on my editing table behind me as well. I put it here. I have my cross and a couple of things, candles, vases, just empty. I put them in this corner here because I think that they look cute. The floors, like I remember the first time that I showed these in the vlog, some people went crazy. They were like, Dimma, are you changing the floors? Someone said, oh my god, my landlord is going to be so happy that I've redone the floors. Guys, these actually, they're not wooden floors, okay? If you guys remember, like I really love like floors that look like this. And when I moved into my old apartment, I couldn't really afford wooden floors. The next best thing at the time was the Armstrong carpets that I used. So they kind of mimic wood, but then the problem with those carpets is that sometimes the glue that you have under just tends to lift. So this time around I was looking for something else. I was just driving across Lekki Expressway randomly, and then I saw a signboard for like a floor. They're called Floorcraft NG. I wasn't sure what type of floor, so when we called and we asked, they said that they do something called PVC. And guys, the lady that I worked with to just get this place done, Maureen, she works at Floorcraft. She's a little angel. She's an angel, okay? She made the entire thing really easy. She advised me, helped me pick colors. So these aren't as expensive as wood, but then they're not as cheap as the Armstrong carpets. They are in between. These literally go over tiles. You don't have to take the tiles out. I did not take the tiles out at all to install these. So these can go over tiles. They go over tiles, and they have like a type of click technology that it works with. So there's no glue or anything on that, it just clicks. And when you're moving to a new place, you can actually just take this with you and move to the next place and still use it again. So it's that good. And for the skirting that you guys see on the walls, a guy called Nathaniel did the skirtings for me. I wanted white skirtings, and a guy called Nathaniel, he did the white skirtings. Do you think I covered everything when it comes to the floor? Do you have any questions when it comes to this floor?
When it comes to the floor,
ask me.
What about cost? Did you say anything about cost?
Okay, so they are sold by like per square meter.
Yeah, square meter, yeah.
Yeah, by square meter, basically per square meter. Okay, so Tayo said like how much like do they cost? So these cost about 6,500 per square meter, I believe. This is minus installation and all those other things. So it all depends on how big your space is. Even with the old Armstrong carpets that I used to have, they were like, when I did those, they were 4-5 per square meter. Wooden floors can go as high as 8-9K per square meter. So wooden floors are a lot more expensive. This isn't wood, and it feels and looks like wood, and it's very durable, and I feel like it just changes the entire space, or it changed the entire space for me. Please, if you want, just reach out to Maureen, or if you call Floorcraft NG, I'm going to leave their details. Ask of Maureen. Maureen is like the best, and she's going to put you through and help you do whatever. Next, moving on to the curtains. These curtains are the cheapest type of curtains you can get. These are day blinds. They call them day blinds. That's the common like name for them here in Nigeria. But you know, when you do curtains on a normal day, when you do the normal like thick heavy curtains, the blinds that you put inside, Tayo, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So that's just basically what I did. So that's what I have in here, obviously, and that's the same thing that I have here as well. So basically what we did was we just lined it. So you just double it.
Okay.
You know, you double it and then it's a lot thicker than what you have in the middle. So yeah. So and they're like 2,000 naira a yard. No, not 2,000. Sorry, they're like 1K a yard. It depends on where you buy from. I went to Ojuelegba and they're like 1K a yard. So I have another plant here. Okay. This plant is called something lily. This plant is called something lily. I can't remember what type of lily it is, but I know that the guy that sold it to us said that it is called something lily. Okay, so really quick, let me show you guys all the other plants. So there's another plant here. I don't know what this one is called, but then this is another popular indoor plant as well. Really love these. I made sure to get indoor plants because if you guys remember my old setup, I used to have like a golden palm in the background, and golden palms are not indoor plants, so they need sun. And what you see that you have to replace them like every one month or every 2 months sometimes, because they're just not getting enough sun and then they begin to turn yellow and they die. These are indoor plants. They can stay indoors without that much sunlight and they work great. I have a mirror here. Time, come and show yourself. I have a mirror here and a cactus. This is also an indoor plant. It doesn't need that much water or sunlight. Time I said I should sit down, so I'm sitting. Okay, so this is the dining, guys. I didn't want a formal dining space. I wanted a dining space that looked very casual because in all honesty, my old dining used to be like a proper dining and I hardly ever ate there. I wanted something that looked and like just felt really casual. This table I got from an Instagram vendor called Lash Interiors. Going to leave their details in the description box as well. They do a lot of woodwork, so they did this and they did the bench behind. These 2 chairs, 2 vlogs ago, you guys saw when I went to Alaba to get them. And I used to have chairs like this before in my old space when I did the old room tour. And the only thing is just that those ones were matte. These are glossy. Guys, I ended up having an issue, I'm not going to lie, because one of the chairs that they sold to us was wrapped, but then it had a very bad dent behind. The one in the other room, I had to touch it up with white like spray paint behind to cover the dent. So just like I was advised, I'm going to advise you guys, if you go to Alaba, open whatever they pack. Okay, make sure that everything is in perfect condition. But then these chairs sold for 15K a piece. The table and the bench, the 2 of them were like 90K. I think they sold for 90K. I really wanted a bench situation here with a mirror. This area was like really big and empty and I wanted to put something, so I put a mirror in here. This is actually one of those things that I'm not very happy about. I didn't really like the finishing because I got a guy that is not really like an expert when it comes to mirrors to make the mirror for me, and I think he did his best, but then I didn't know. It's all these situations where they wrap it and deliver it. 2 weeks later, you unwrap it and you see. It did not look good at all. But then I think it still looks cute. You only see the imperfections if you're like really up close. So this is a fake plant. It's not real like the rest. I got this from AliExpress and it just comes with this. And then you have to attach the leaves, but it looks really real. It doesn't look that fake. You know, there are some fake plants that look very fake. This one doesn't look that fake, and I got it from AliExpress. They delivered it in about 1 month. So filming room next. This is the space where I do all of my work, okay? So I spend a lot of time. I spend more time here than I spend in the living room. I also spend more time here than I spend in the bedroom. So I wanted it to look a certain way. We're going to start off with this. We're going to start off with this desk here. This is my filming table. You guys can see that the camera is here with the iPad on top of it and the ring light. This is that chair. This is a chair that I wanted to get so bad from Alaba. Guys, this chair is so comfy. Like, it's so comfortable compared to the other type that I used to film with. This is so comfortable and you can lean back. Lean back.
Lean back.
Lean back. I always have a spray bottle here. It just has water in it it helps with like wetting brushes and then my wigs and whatnot. Some brushes here, these are the brushes that I use the most. You guys can see that they look well loved, well used. And then these are the spare brushes. I don't use these ones as much, but then if there's something wrong with these ones or if I can't find a particular brush from here, I always reach into this place. The drawers are just mostly filled with makeup. So these are my eyeshadow palettes mostly in here. This is the cupboard where I put my spares. So I have my press-on nails. I have some bandages that I'd normally use, like from tapes. For my knees, I have my contact lenses. Just spare everything in here. Face masks as well. In here, I have things that I reach for the most. So my right hand, I'm right-handed, and these are the things I reach for the most. So powder puffs, my makeup wipes, my contact lenses, my makeup sponges, tweezers, eyelash curlers, all of that, all in here. Some lip colors and lip pencils, scarves and stuff that I use to tie my hair down, I have in here. These containers, I got them from AliExpress, these dividers. I bought them about 3 months ago. I bought a lot of things way ahead of time, and they weren't that expensive. I'm going to have them linked in the description box. I just can't remember how much I paid. They're not like those like plastic dividers that you put straight into the drawer. These are actual containers, you see? So very easy. So the next drawer here, I've just like divided things depending on just how often I use them. I have my concealers in here, powders, highlighters, lip colors, eyeshadows, like glitter and all of that. The last drawer here, I have mostly like foundation, contour products, lashes. I buy a lot of lashes from AliExpress. I have in here. Moving on. So this desk, you guys know this desk already. I had this in my last house tour. I just changed the handles from the silver that they used to be to black. I just wanted everything to go together. And then I have my old printer here. This is like the cheapest printer that you could find. It doesn't even have Wi-Fi. I'm thinking of getting something that has Wi-Fi, not now, when I get money. I have a little plant in here, and I have a lot of like junk, like stuff that I just didn't really know where else to put in here. I put inside this place. I'm not going to open this place for you guys to see. So here is like a board where we tend to like pin things that I don't want to forget. So things that I don't want to forget, for example, this is like my Lightroom editing like presets, like the ones that I use the most, settings that I use, color, preset tone, Kodak and all of that. I just have these things here so that I don't forget them, and I always remember them when I'm editing. And this is my editing table. I used to have an iMac. It was giving me a lot of issues, so I had to let go of it. And I have my pencils and my pens in here. I edit with my MacBook Pro now. I have a little basket thing here. I got this from AliExpress. There's another one in the living room. I don't know how I forgot to show you guys that one. I'll show you guys again, but that one is black, so it's just right by the TV. This one, I put all my notes and my planners and everything. They are in here. So this I got from AliExpress. I got this from Lekki Arts and Crafts Market. It's like a marble apple. It's actually a marble apple. And then this is the third chair. This was the one that had the dents, but like I told you guys, I covered it with spray paint. I have my mouse and my mouse pad. So this is the same plants that I showed you guys in the living room. This is the lily something. I cannot remember what it's called. If I find the real name, and trust me, I'm going to write it down for you guys. So this is the last line drawing. This is the fourth one, and I really love this, and I wanted this one to be in this particular space. There's something very creative about it, I think. You know, something growing. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of creativity or something. I don't know, I just like this one more than the rest, so I put it in here. The drawers, I also have a lot of things in here. So this first one is just like gadgets, cameras, microphones, hard drives and stuff that I use often. This is also kind of the same thing as well. This is mostly boxes and things that I have like spares of. So in here I have like all my paper stuff. So tapes, my stapler, rubber bands, just gum, just stuff that I reach for, especially when I'm doing something online or creating documents and stuff like that. This is a drawer where I get everything like stationery, and my, what are these called again? Bookmarks? Are they bookmarks?
Bookmarks, yeah.
Are they bookmarks?
Let me see.
No.
No. Book something, separator. Book divider.
No, book divider. Bookmark. Amaka! What are they called? Jesus! English is a problem. These are bookmarks now.
It's book. I think it's book divider or book. The bookmark actually.
Amaka, what are these called?
Bookmarks.
So the second drawer, I have like all my like dryers, like flat irons, yeah, curling wands and stuff. I have them in here. And then this last drawer, I have mostly hair care stuff. So my brushes, got to be clips, hair wax, all of that, I have them in here. You guys are going to notice that in all my rooms, I have like a cross. I'm Christian and I just put like little ones everywhere. So I just want to make sure that Jesus is with me everywhere, okay? And I have this candle that I love so much. I talked about this on Instagram. This is from a Nigerian brand called Oyoma. It smells so nice. This mat here I got from Lekki Arts and Crafts Market. So I really like this. It sold for about 10k. These two drawers were made by a carpenter called Paul. So they sold for this and this. I think they sold for about 120. So I paid about 120 for the two of them. I have a waste basket here. This is your regular black waste basket, but I spray painted it gold, you know. You put your trash inside something gold. This table fan is hands down one of my favorite things in this entire house. I got this from Lash Interiors, the same people that I got my dining sets from. I really love it. I love the fact that it just looks like, it doesn't look finished, you know. It looks very organic. Does that make sense? I really love it a lot. The only thing to warn, in case you're interested in getting this, is that the wood, it smells. It smells. I know that the smell wears off with time, but just know that the wood smells. At first, I didn't even know what was smelling. I kept on opening the window. It took me a while to realize that it was the wood. So the wood smells a bit. So the lamp, you guys know this lamp from my old place, so it used to be in the background as well, so I've put it in here too. I really like this. So this actually came silver, so I spray painted it gold. In this section here, I have my wigs. So these are my wigs right now. I'm trying to wear as much wigs as I can. I love my short hair and all of that, but then I want to start taking breaks in between just so that I can take care of my hair without like too much manipulation, like over like maybe 2-3 months sometimes. So that's what I'm doing right now. So these are my wigs. In here, mostly I have my clothes. I have some clothes in the bedroom as well, but then I have some clothes here like my workout clothes and stuff that I couldn't fit into the other side. I'm going to show you guys here real quick, fam. These are all PR packages. It's a bit crazy, but these are all PR packages and I'm working through them. Some of them I've already started opening, some of them I haven't even opened, some of them I am still trying to open. So these are mostly like packages, makeup and products that I have to work with, film with, review, stuff like that. So that's what I have in this place. So yeah, I think that's it for this room. Yeah. So moving on, this is my wardrobe. I have mostly clothes in here, guys. Clothes, just depending on what wardrobe it is, I try to sort things in a way that just makes it easy for me to find certain things. So these are mostly robes, nightwear, my t-shirts. I wear a lot of t-shirts, mostly my t-shirts in here. I have a little basket that has some of my skincare stuff as well. And then my shoes, some shoes are in here. I have a shelf here, so I have mostly bags in here. So I don't have that many bags. I know that some people have like serious bag collections, but these are all the bags that I own, except like 2 that are inside the wardrobe. So the smaller purses are top shelf. These are like my standard bag sizes. Like anything bigger than this to me is a big bag, and this is like the type of size like I like to carry. So I have 1 bamboo bag and 1 raffia bag here, and then this cute flower bag thing that I got from Zara some years back. So this is my bedroom. I'm going to start pointing things out as I go, okay? So I'm going to start from here. This is my reading chair. I like to do a lot of reading on here. This is where I also sit down like in the mornings to do my devotionals and pray and read my Bibles here. I have the cactus plant here. This one is just tall and beautiful. And then the bed. I really wanted very neutral colors in here. So I have like white sheets on my bed, and then this little cute rug here is from AliExpress. They delivered it in about 3 weeks. So this is the first of the baskets, like woven baskets that I got from Lekki Arts and Crafts Market. I really like this, and these are custom made. If you're lucky enough, you might see something that just fits the specifications that you want, but they didn't have anything like this, so they told me to just come back in 3 days. I paid about 10,000 each for the two. I have one here and I have one here. You guys are going to see that one in a minute. I'm able to put stuff in here, but then it also serves as like a surface to put things on. Most of the things I have on here I got from Amazon. So the bed sheets, the throw that I have here from Amazon, the white sheets and the pillowcase I got from Game. I got from Game in the Palms Mall. This is a second woven basket. This one is more of like a rectangle, and I just told them the size that I want and they made it like real quick. So I told you guys that I have two of these too. So the first one is in the parlor and then the second one is here. This one, the legs, the wood goes a lot more with the wood for the bed. The carpenter that made this bed, guys, I had very serious issues with him. He didn't even set the bed up at the end of the day. It was set up by a guy called Mr. Kazim, and Mr. Kazim made the bench. Do you know the bench that had the mirror right in front of it? Mr. Kazim made that. Mr. Kazim made the shelf. Mr. Kazim made a lot of things. The guy that made the bed also made the chair, but I cannot recommend him. I just can't. And the reason why I'm not going to be saying their name, the name of this person, or dropping his number, is that I had an issue sometime, like I did my first room tour in 2017, right? So the guy that made most of my work, the guy called Dolakbo, so I put his name and number on there, and within a month I started getting a lot of calls from people saying that the guy had collected money from them and he wasn't delivering or doing what he promised that he would do. And a lot of people were sending me emails, and some people were not polite at all because people thought that I was getting a cut from like recommending these people. No, I'm not getting anything. I'm just recommending these people to you from my heart, you know. And I had to delete Dolakbo's number from that post because the last thing I wanted to associate myself with somebody that people literally wanted to use police to go and carry. So it's the same situation that you probably end up having if you use this guy. So guys, I'm not going to mention his name, but Mr. Kazim, the guy that did the rest of the stuff, I'm sure that he can do this for you as well. I wanted to show you guys something real quick. So this basket here is not the same as the one in the living room and in most of the house. I got this one from Lekki Arts and Crafts Market. So this one sold for 1,000 naira. So if you don't want to do the whole AliExpress thing, you can get baskets like this for your plants from Lekki Arts and Crafts Market. Just tell them to make them for you, and I'm sure that if you buy in bulk, they will give you a good discount. This is my most recent DIY and I love this a lot. Mr. Kazim made this mirror for me, and it was just like a plain old brown mirror. It has something at the back that helps it stand this way. However, I just felt that it was a plain mirror, so I got some fairy lights from AliExpress. I bought a lot of things from AliExpress. This sold for like $1 or $2, like less than 1K for this. So I bought 2 packs. They were really cheap, and they use A3. What are those batteries I use in remote? A3 batteries. So they use A3 batteries. So the minute I just wrapped this, I wrapped this around the mirror and it just came out like this. I just felt like it took this mirror to another level. So I really like this mirror. I like the way that it looks in this area. So this is my old mat from my old filming room. You guys remember seeing this mat a lot in vlogs and in some Instagram pictures. I just put it in here because I think that it looks good here right now. I have a fake plant here. This is like literally the most realistic fake plant that I've seen, and I got this from AliExpress. Shipping was pretty fast. It came in about 3 weeks. 3 weeks is fast shipping for AliExpress. These, I think that they look like they're alive, right?
Yeah, if you didn't tell me it was fake, I would believe it was real.
Yeah, so it's a fake plant and it looks really real. 3 things that I have in this house that I didn't buy from here or have delivered here from AliExpress or Amazon. This little bedside lamp, I do a lot of reading, so I use this to read when the lights are all off. And I'm currently still reading Becoming by Michelle Obama. So I have this here. I also got this from IKEA when I went to Italy. So it was this plant, this thing here, and the 2 bulb things in the living room. I'm going to show you guys. So this I got from IKEA, this I got from IKEA, and the 2 bulbs I got from IKEA. They were so small that I could fit them into my luggage, and they weren't that expensive as well. Everything was like under, like everything that I bought was about 30 euros. I didn't spend big money or anything. These were the 2 frames. These 2 frames used to be behind me when I used to film in my old filming setup. You guys remember these 2 pictures? I have a candle here as well and the cross. So this is the bathroom. There's a shower stall in here. We're not going inside.
Okay.
There's a shower stall. Come in. Don't mind me. There's a shower stall in here, and there's a toilet here, the sink. These two are like laundry baskets, and then yeah, that's basically it. And some of my toiletries on here.
Your toilet looks like a spaceship.
Does it? You guys saw me like changing these 2 vlogs ago. So these are the bulb things that I'm talking about. So yeah, I got these from IKEA with the little lamp and the plant, the one that's on the shelf. The kitchen is like my least favorite place, and I told you guys this even from the time I did the empty house tour. I wanted to cover the cabinets with white contact paper, but then at a point I was like, I don't even want to spend an extra kobo in this house again. So I was like, I'll leave it like that. So let me show you guys the kitchen real quick.
You're not excited to enter the kitchen?
Nah, not really. So this is the kitchen here. We're not going to do an in-depth tour. It just looks the way it looked the last time, just that I've brought my fridge in, and there's a microwave, there's a kettle, there's everything. It just looks like a regular ass kitchen, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm going to try to just list everything out to make it really easy to get. Like anything you're interested in, I'll try to provide whatever details that you need. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and please check out Tayo's channel, because you will see the way this video is glowing. It's all Tayo, baby. Tayo is very, very good when it comes to working the camera. Like, he was just busy enjoying himself in Dubai. I told him to come back. There's work waiting for you here. So I'm just happy that I got to do this with him. Check out his channel is Tayo Aina here on YouTube. Subscribe. And his Instagram is also Tayo Aina as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you in my next one.
Let's go.